Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic, I'm going to be talking about my books. Yes, I am a published author. I've been writing since I was a kid. I didn't start writing seriously until the end of high school. On a side note, my all-time favorite author is R.L. Stine. And actually, for this video, I do have one of his books that I would like to tell you guys about. I ordered this book for Christmas. It's called The Beginning. I don't know if you guys can see it. This book basically features 4 of R.L. Stine's original Fear Street stories. When I was a kid, I used to read R.L. Stine's Fear Street books like crazy. He probably wrote about 50 young adult novels, and I read all of them throughout middle school and high school. When I found out that he released this book that featured 4 of his original novels in this one big, huge book, I was ecstatic. I had to order it. I read through half of this already. So far, I'm really enjoying it. It's funny because I actually read all these books when I was younger, and now I'm reading them as an adult, and I completely forgot the plot of what goes on. And so I'm reading this book as if I'm reading it for the first time. Once again, you should definitely check out this book by R.L. Stine, The Beginning. I've written a total of 6 young adult mystery thrillers. I'm going to be presenting 3 of them to you guys in this video. Unfortunately, I have copies of my last 3 books that I wrote and published. However, my first 3 books that I wrote and published are at my mom's house, and I don't have copies of those in print currently to show you guys. But I will give you guys a title. You guys are more than welcome to go on Amazon and check out those book links. And please, 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 please purchase some of my books. Support me. Start with The Campout. Campout is a camping horror story, as you might already know based on the title. Fun fact about my cover designs, they're actually designed by me. Usually my friends appear in my book covers. I'll typically photograph my friend. It's a third-party application on my iPhone, which basically gives the original photograph more of a cartoonish effect. As you can see in this cover, that's kind of how it looks like. I'll read you guys the back of the book, which is a broad overview of the plot and description of the story. Mr. Sereno is the most disliked teacher at Strayville High School. Deidre Jackson and her friends are determined to get back at him when they schemed the idea to kidnap him during class, while he's teaching, all just for a good laugh. In the aftermath of the prank, they all get out of trouble with a slap on the wrist from the school principal. Tiffany Sereno, the pretty popular cheerleader and daughter of Mr. Sereno, wants to reach out to Deidre and her friends by inviting them to a weekend campout at Sereno's Falls. A weekend of fun and excitement for them to move on. The terror begins at the campsite where Deidre and her friends suddenly begin receiving deadly threats. Somebody wants everyone dead, and they are not afraid to kill, and kill again, and to kill again. It's a camping horror story. It's a mystery thriller. You guys should definitely check this out on Amazon. My next book I'm going to discuss is Corrupt Endeavor. Corrupt Endeavor was published in 2017. Here's the book cover. Lucinda Jeffries is one of the richest students at Strayville High School. After recently breaking up with her obnoxious boyfriend, Scotty Rowland, she begins to fall for a guy named Jonah, a mysterious boy who is new to town and awfully charming. There's one problem. Scotty and Jonah do not get along, and that's when Lucinda begins to receive threats, and soon enough, the killing begins. Once again, another mystery thriller. Check this out on Amazon. The most recent book that I published in 2019 is The Discovery. Monica Lorenzo and Audrey Wheeler are driving home from school one afternoon and take the wrong turn somewhere along the way back. Struggling to find their way back home, they discovered a creepy-looking white trailer that's abandoned in the middle of nowhere. Ooh. That's when they hear their screams coming from the trailer, and out of curiosity, decide to investigate. After their visit to the trailer, the girls begin receiving warnings to stay away from the trailer. And then once the killings begin, Monica soon realizes that she's trapped in a petrifying nightmare. Check it out on Amazon, The Discovery. My other 3 books that I did not present to you guys again were my first books that I released. Silent Taste is my very first book that I published in 2013. That was a werewolf story. In 2014, I released my second novel titled The Accident. The Accident was a car crash horror story. The main character was pretty much texting and driving and got into a car accident where she took the life of her boyfriend at the time. It's a very sad story. Another mystery thriller that you guys should check out. Third book that I released that same year was called Teased. Teased is another mystery thriller that took place on the beach. All my books have some pretty interesting themes that you guys should definitely look into. Well, that's all I had for you guys today. Next time when I visit my mom's house, I will bring back some copies of my first original published books so that you guys can see them. I'll be posting a link to my website where all my books can be purchased, and they are all linked to Amazon as well. So you can search my name on Amazon and you'll find all my books there as well. Alright, y'all, thanks for viewing. Subscribe to my channel once again. Look forward to seeing you guys next time for my next video. Stay tuned.